Friends, welcome all. Salutations. Giving me this opportunity. Gratitudes. Congratulations for joining this great endeavor of studying this beautiful Grantha, Yoga Vasishtha Maha Ramayanam. We are into third Utpatthi Prakaranam. We are into the 17th, 16th Sarga. Not 17. Yeah, 16. Mm. In that, we have half of the portion we saw the wonderful Leela Viharanam by this royal couple, Padma, the king, Leela, the queen. The remaining portion we'll see, then we'll see her Paridevana, the worry Dukha, then her great grand Tapasya, Mother Saraswati's arrival. Then she asks for the boons, she is blessed with that, and the time doesn't stop. And in time, what has to happen can't be avoided. While going through all these stories, we will be guided by Vasishtha in the knowledge of the Absolute, which alone is the Savior. And why look for alternative when there is not? Instead, about that ultimate, whatever is possible, let us gain the knowledge bit by bit. And today's thought to me was before leaving the body, at least Satvaguna should be gained. At least Atmajnana, matlab sadhya nishtha should be gained. At least sadhana nishtha should be gained, and also through Jagat Mithyatva Nirnaya, the Purna Vairagya for the Jagat. These minimum four things I have to gain before I leave the Sharira. That's what, we have to think, plan that way. Given a chance to intellect under the guidance of Guru and Shastra, it will keep on helping us, guiding us right direction. Without that, given a chance to the mind and the world, they will only pull us down towards the wrong channels. Hope this is realized by now, consciously. We have seen up to mantra number Krishna Vasudeva. Uh, uh, 14-13 10 से करेंगे. ओम 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 सहनाववतु. ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो. ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति. ओम ब्रह्मानंदम परमसुखदम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे श्री वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदेन अस्मिन् क्षणेव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापकानां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्तितेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे चस्माद् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः धर्म मोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सु संप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित वशिष्ठ राम संवाद रूप योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण स्मृति प्रकरण शास्त्र से पारायण अध्ययनम साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः. ओम यद सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभात्यवभासात्मा तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखघनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं। ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षो न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ ससदृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते। ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्। तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नता स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरपि कलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। वशिष्ठादि ऋषिभ्यो नमः। योग वासिष्ठ महा रामायणं तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणं राज्ञि परिदेवनं नाम षोडश सर्गः। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच। So the Raja Padma, Rani Leela, in which are the places they had their vihara, their ananda anubhutis, kridas, they were told. Then in what sort they had their enjoyment, that also mentioned. So we were, instead of just skipping that, going through, browsing through only to know that not only now but in those good olden past days too, these things of so many variety of enjoyments, entertainments were there, maybe less sophisticated but a different way, but wonderful. And yet, all this from the absolute Brahman standpoint, they are mithya only. That also we have to keep in mind. Another, we were discussing for the Raja Rani to become so, how much punya they might have done. To have all these joys also, how much punya they might have done. And all that punya gets exhausted through all this bhoga. One thing, again, you have to collect punya to have such joys. Or don't do the punya, just live a mediocre life. Or lot of papa can be done, can be sent to Naraka or Pashiyoni too. The best is what? Do Adhyatmic sadhana, go beyond all this. Hope this clicks to us, at least to me, in this very life. To you also. Now, the variety of places were described and how they were rejoicing that beautiful marital life. Few more slokas, we'll just see that in the sloka number 10 onwards. Okay. हने प्रहेलिकाभिराख्यानैः तथा च अक्षरमुष्टिभिः अष्टापदैर्बहुद्यूतैः तथा गूढचतुर्थकैः. See, प्रहेलिका, through paheli they were entertaining each other. Akhyana, by so many of the stories, you know, heard from elders, kalpita by themselves, or really happened things, their own experiences, etc. Akshara Mushtivihi. So they had the Akshara Mushti means the literary fighting between each other. You know, in some competitions of quiz, etc., how many, if one is quite calm, intelligent, He can be creative to bring out so many ideas to have time pass or sport. So Akshara Mushti also they had. The tug of war fighting Mushti with the Aksharas. It can be Antyaksharas, it can be quizzes, it can be variety of question answers, whatever. Then solve the puzzles, etc. Thereafter, Ashtapadair, that Ashtapadi game, Pachisi ityadi. Then Bahut Dyutaihi, very many other Dyuta Kridas. Then Tata Gudha Chaturthakaihi, Gudha Chaturthaka, Chupa Chupi you can say, or the Find the Thing Wala games, the treasure hunts, etc. So they were experts. They were finding all these ways to entertain each other. Then Natika, Khyayika, Bhishcha. So they had the Natika also, the plays. Then the Akhyayikas. In that play and Akhyayika, you can have so many things. The solo plays, Ekapatra Vinayanam कहते हैं, है ना, प्रश्नोत्तरी कहते हैं. So they were reveling in those natikas, stage plays, and akhyayikas. Right? Then comes slokaihi vindumati. So with lots of slokas and their explanations. So that sloka Padyadi, what you can imagine is each one, you know, preparing themselves to explain the Gudha Artha that is there in the shlokas. That also one way. Now I tell this meaning of this mantra. You tell the meaning of other mantra. Or isi mantra ka any other pehlu. So in that way, all the divine slokas also, they were chanting, they were teaching, they were reciting, they were giving pravachan, they were explaining to each other. It happens. Sometimes she says, Acha, such a meaning. Wonderful. And then she says, he will say, Acha, I know this, but I don't know this deep meaning of this one. In that way, slokair vindumati kramaihi. Then desha kala vibhagaischa. So different deshas in different kala. Nagara grama cheshtitaihi. In the different parts of the nagara and different grama, they whatever the chestas they have used to happen, they were made it a point to attend all of them, enjoy them. Anna, many places they are invited, being king and queen, and people know that when invited they come. And the king queen themselves have their capacity to organize such variety of festivals, competitions, etc. on various occasions, and they attend. है ना, देर गांव में जो मल्ल युद्ध के कंपटीशन, मल्ल खंब के कंपटीशन, और स्वॉर्ड के साथ लाइक फेंसिंग और विथ लकड़ी, वो वाला ना, महाराष्ट्र वगैरह में आपको दिखता है. और द बैलगाड़ी वाला रेस, घुड़ सवार वाला रेस, competitions, maybe school competitions, vidyalaya competition, lot of them. They are called, the we used to have in school, college, hundreds of them. Competition to children, Gita Shlok competition, etc. We pravachana competitions. Uh, whatever you call it as the speech competitions. I used to regularly conduct because this Dakshina Bharata mein, every year the Rangoli competition. पूरे कॉलेज की 1000 गुड़िया लोग लड़की they used to attend. And there in the north when we were Rangoli competition we used to do. The painting, sorry, drawing and painting competition. Exactly, it was during 26 January time, peak winter. Then the sunlight may all children will come and the competition. I think even now those paintings, hundreds of them, must be there. I'm talking about way back 2001-2 means 22-23 साल पहले. So like this, the kings have lots of different देश में, different काल में, नगर में, ग्राम में, variety of programs. They can be the Vana Bhojana in the Kartika Masa, etc. There can be the meeting, the what do you call Prayaga Sthala, Kumbh Melas, कुछ भी हो, all of them they used to attend and enjoy. ठीक है, देश काल विभाग ही नगर ग्राम चेष्टित ही means these are the variety of activities. Okay. Then Sragdama Mala Valitaihi. Sragdama means garlands. Mala means with the garlands making the mala. Valitaihi. Sometimes seasonal they decorate themselves. Nana Abharana Yojanaihi. With various abharanas wearing on different occasions. Then Leela Vilola Chalanaihi. Leela Vilola Chalana. So that movements of Chalana, where is lot of Leela is there in that. Chalana is not only walking, but various activities. Leela Vilola Chalana, dances can be there in that variety of expertise which they have, they can show. Leela Vilola Chalana, with or without instruments. You know, with the instruments wale in the play, gymnastics, so many you can see. Without instrument also the gymnastics, etc. are there. So many things done. Oh no, Chinese लोग martial arts उनके इतने सारे. All of them come under लीला विलोल चलन. You know, लीला विलोल चलन में आप देखते हो कभी कभी एक टायर साइकिल को चलाते ऑन ए स्ट्रिंग ओनली. अब आजकल तो दीज वंडर्स इफ यू सी द माइंड ब्लोइंग. आप उसको देख देख के ऐसा आदत हो गया कि नथिंग इज इम्पॉसिबल. They used to entertain themselves in that. Then next one, Vichitra Rasa Bhojana. Here where we stopped yesterday. So they used to have bhojanas, a variety with all the rasa. So if Madhura Rasa is there, it's called Shad Rasa, 6 tastes. And 5 types of food, Bhaksha, Bhojya, Choshya, Lehya and Peya. So Panchavidha Bhojana and Shad Rasa Upeta Bhojana. है ना. षड रस में मीठा, तीखा, कड़वा एक तरह. Sweet, pungent and bitter. The other 3 are namkeen and khatta, both are different. And the next one is what do you call it in that, वो पूरा मुंह में चिपक जाता है ऐसा लगता है वो खाओगे, आंवला खाओगे तो, है ना, वो वाला, वो टेस्ट वाले. These 6 are the tastes. Then 5 types are bhaksha, bhojya, choshya, lehya. है ना. चोष्य मीन्स चूसने वाले. लेह्य मीन्स licking like च्यवनप्राश वगैरह. That type of makeup of the food. भक्ष्य मीन्स काटने वाले, पापड़ वगैरह. भोज्य मीन्स चबाने वाले. सो काटने वाला, चबाने वाला, चूसने वाला और licking. एंड फिफ्थ पेय मीन्स ड्रिंकेबल्स. ये 6 तरह के भोजन और 5 तरह के वेराइटी ऑफ मेकिंग देम. All of them they have used to have Vichitra Rasa Bhojanai. And today we saw in Samkshipta Skanda Purana, Vishwamitra ji reaching to Vaashishtha ashram in the jungle. Vaashishtha ji with that Nandini Kamadhenu organizes for all the 10,000 or so much of Sainya of Vishwamitra all types of bhojana. Then Vishwamitra wants to take away that cow. Have you given to him? The cow asks. Vishwamitra says, no, I never gave. You protect yourself. Then from that cow, thousands of those 10,000 lechas, they come. They finish all the Sainya Vishwamitra. Almost he was to be killed. Raja should not be killed. So Vasishtha spares him. Vishwamitra goes, gives kingdom to son. Now he goes for tapasya. Tomorrow we will see that portion. But all bhojanas that cow gave. Next, Artra Kunkuma Karpura Tamboli Dala Charvanaihi. See, Ardra Kumkuma, the consumable red items. Karpura Tambula, again consumable Karpura Tambula is the bitter leaf. Char, Tambuli Dala Charvanaihi. So after the food, that pan masala or pan wala, wo bhi chabate हुए. That also Vasishtha ji mentions. Then Fulla Pushpa Lata Gunja Deha Gopa Nakak Pranaihi. So Fulla Pushpa Lata Gunja. So Fulla Pushpa, fully blossomed flowers. Lata Gunja, the latas, Narayana, the creepers. Gunja means the poles. Dehagopa hiding themselves in that. Again, Dehagopa is chupa chupi खेल. Then Nakhavranaihi is मस्करी करते हुए एक दूसरे को नाखून से ऐसे उनको ना चोट पहुंचा के भागना. So these are all in school, college, you all have done. So these were the variety of leelas they used to play with each other. Nakhavranaihi. Then Samalambhana Leelavihi. So Samyak Alambhana Leela. So Samalambhana Leela means दौड़ते हुए एक दूसरे को पकड़ने वाला. Then Mala Praharana Kramaihi. Then hitting each other with the Pushpa Mala or Pushpa Kanduka. They used to make the ball with the flowers, then catch or hit with each other. So all those sorts of plays of मालाओं से पुष्प गुच्छों से एक दूसरे को प्रहार करना. समालंबन लीला फिर then mala praharana krama, then gruhe kusma dola vihi. At home in the Antapura, kusma dola, the beautiful swings decorated with various flowers, anyonyam dolana kramaihi. So each one doing the pushing of that dolana and enjoying it. Swinging. Sometimes he will sit, she will push it, and she sits, he will push. And इन बचपन में तो ये गांव में पेड़ पे रस्सी बांधकर हाउ मेनी थिंग्स वी प्लेड. इवन घर में भी वो पोल होता था ओल्ड टाइम ऑफ डेज, ओल्ड टाइम ऑफ कंस्ट्रक्शन, तो वो लगाकर सो मच ऑफ स्विंगिंग्स वी यूज्ड टू डू. है ना, वो क्या कहते हैं ना, जूट का रस्सी होता था, बस उस रस्सी पे ही कोई बेडशीट डालकर उसमें बैठना. ओनली दैट वाज बैलेंस. यू हैव प्लेड नो दोस डेज वंडरफुल. So in this way, decorated with the flowers, the swings, swinging each other, they used to play. अब लिख के जाओ पूरा. At least 20 types of games already have happened. Okay? Gruhe kusuma dolavir anyonyam dolana kramahi. These are all indoor games, so many. So indoor games they played a lot. Within their house, around that also lots of games. In the vicinity they played, and the far off distances of mountains, rivers, jungles also they have played lots of games. Playgrounds also. Then different cities, towns they went, पुण्य क्षेत्रास they went. जितना जितना घूम सकते हैं everything they did. Great, no? बढ़िया description है ना? Then Nauyana. Nauyana means even boatings they have done. Not voting in Bihar. Boating. जीत गया ना बिहार में. Nauyana. Then Yugma Hasti Ashwa. Then the elephant ride also. Ashwa means Ghudsavar, horse riding. Then Danta Ushtra Adi. Danta means well controlled. Ushtra means camel. Camel rides, horse rides, elephant rides. Then the boating. Ratha to anyway he kings they are. So all of them they used to have. राइड्स. वन डे चलो हाथी पे पूरा घूम के आओ, घोड़े पे सवार, रथ पे, ऊंट पे, नौयाना. नौयाना वो बोटिंग. डिपेंडिंग द अदर डे 1.5 month back, नौकुची अताल इन दैट नैनीताल में we had such a beautiful boating. Just 1 month or 2 months, a few days back, yes. And then in that samudra, though that place, Ungol Maha, When we went for the Samudrayanam, 1.5 kilometer they took the boat wale. Then there the huge waves were hitting the boat. डर तो गए हम. आपको कहा भाई चैंट करो अंतकाले च मामेव स्मरण मुक्त्वा कलेवरम. People were also excited. They knew प्रभु के कृपा से no, he took. चले गए. We did all chantings, that all of that. Then so many times in Dwaraka Nagari nowadays the bridge made before that, and Prayagraj and full waters were there with seagulls, so many. How beautiful it was. And the best was the rafting from Rishikesh to Haridwar. Oh, if it is remembered now, how it was terrible, thanks to the life jackets and all. So now Yana is all of that. Steamers, though beautiful, we go through easy with that life jackets wearing. So many recently that where that glass bridge is made in Rameshwaram and all. So all of that. So they had wonderful time of Nauyana. Nauyana in the good old and Hindi movies you can see. Dal Lake में तो इतना मजेदार in India you have so many places that way. So Nauyana, Yugmahasti, Ashwa, Danta, Ushtra, Adi Gamagamahi. Then Jalakeli Vilasena. Again Jalakeli Vilasa. Jalakeli Vilasa is hmm, hmm, Jalakeli Vilasa in the waters of the beaches, etc. The variety of play there. पानी में ही सैकड़ों तरह के गेम्स खेल सकते हैं इफ यू नो स्विमिंग. नहीं तो गए है ना. द बॉल कैच वाला खेल सकते हो, छुपा छुपी उधर भी खेल सकते हो, है ना. सो जल केली विलास दे हैड लॉट ऑफ. देन परस्पर समुत्क्षण. दैट परस्पर सम्यक उत्क्षण मीन्स pushing that water on each other. पानी छिड़क के. That's a competition, you know. I will put water on you. Let me see how much time you can stand. Or inside the water for 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 25 seconds. है ना. So, maximum 1 minute one can be. Mahayogi है तो 2-2.5 minutes. 42 seconds we could try the other day. So they have all these plays played. Paraspara samutkshanaihi jalakeli vilasena. Not only this, Nritya Geeta Kala Lasya. Nritya, dances, Geeta, singing, Kala means variety of other fine arts. And then the Lasya means giving that joy to each other, variety of those games. Then Tala, Tal means Tala Bajana. Then Tandava, where Shiva Tandava type of thing. Then Mandanaihi, Mandana means beautiful. So the beautiful Tala, beautiful Tandava, beautiful Lasya, Nritya, Geeta. Nritya Geeta are the traditional dances. Lasya can be the freelance dance. According to music, whatever clicks to you that time, you make those steps. Lasya also means imitating various animals and all. Then Sangeetakaihi, Sangeetakaha means variety of Gana Alapa, Sangeeta, Raga Yukta, Swara Yuktadi. Then some Kathanaihi, Samyak Kathana means again the extempore, so debate, so explanation, so all of that. Then Veena Muraja Vadanaihi. Then the playing the musical instruments of Veena Ityadi. You know, Veena Muraja Vadana. You know, in the entire musical instruments, there are only maximum three types they say. One which are blown with the mouth organs. Right. Second is which are beaten with the hands, tabla vagara, etc. Third, which are having strings. You know, there are veena, the tanpuras, the guitars, all of them. The string ones, the blowing ones, and the tabla peti. तीन तरह के म्यूजिक होते हैं. So Veena, Muraja Vadana, they were reveling in that also. So enchanting, na? How many plays they were enjoying. Then in this way, with all these variety of things, Udyaneshu, in the Udyanavana, the beautiful gardens, imagine, इवन इन इंडिया आल्सो एवरीवेयर. अब इतने जगह पे अच्छे अच्छे सुंदर सुंदर उद्यान मेंटेन किए जाते, डिपेंडिंग ऑन द इंटरेस्ट ऑफ द पीपल देयर एंड द गवर्नमेंट एंड देन वन. सबको इच्छा है तो एक 10-20 उद्यानवन बनते. जो सब निकम में है टीवी में चिपक जाते हैं, कोई जाता नहीं, इसलिए कोई मेंटेन करता नहीं. बहुत आर देयर. सो उद्यानेशु, देन सरित तीरा, सरित तीरा in the banks of the river. So then vruksheshu, among all the variety of trees and groves, etc. Then Varavidhishu. In the Varavidhi means beautiful marketplaces, well-made streets, etc. Varavidhishu. Then Antahapureshu. In the Antapura. Harmyeshu. In the palatial buildings of more than one or two stories. Then Fulla Dola Avadolanaihi. Through Dolavadolana also variety of pushing, pulling, talking, all variety of things they enjoyed. Hamma. So each places and what sort of krida they had, an idea is given by Vasishtha. And krida sports always are enchanting because the inner energy gets expressed, that gets that life, that expression जब होता है ना अपने faculties को अपना आनंद देते हैं. So anything moderate, not going out of track or limits, good, okay. So these both Raja, Padma and Rani and Leela, they really had all sorts of Leelas. मुझे लगा एक बार इसका भी कह दूं, नहीं तो I could have said in this way in different places they had different sports. You just know what sports you play, that's the same thing. But Vashishtha ji gave explanations detailed. तो जितना उन्होंने दिया उतना तो हमको भी देखना है ना, isn't it? No, these are all again tests to tempt Rama. भाई तुम शादी करोगे तुमको भी ऐसे मजा मस्ती मौजा मिलेगा. भगवान राम है सच्चे विरागी, says ये सब मुझे नहीं फंसना. He is very clear now. No, he is never bound by or touched by any of those things. है ना. Next, over this story is over about these people. First, their Raja's good qualities, Rani's good qualities. Second, the places they did vihara. Three, the variety of vihara. While all this is happening, as any wise, intelligent, alert human being gets a thought or an idea, seeing the contemporary world and the things that happen there, thoughts always come, no? We are not a dead being. उठते आते तो she also got a thought of worry, anxiety. What is it? Let us read that now from mantra 18. Sa tatha sukha samruddha tasya pranayini priya ekada chintayamasa subhruhu sankalpashalini. Sa, that Rani Leela, tatha, in that way, sukha samruddha, so much enjoying, indulging in all these sukhas. Tasya pranayini priya, tasya pranayini, and giving him so much love. Therefore, priya, to him she is so much beloved. Tasya pranayini priya. Ekada, once, chintayamasa, started doing the chintana. Subhruhu, the one who has got wonderful Bhrumadhya Bhaga, she once started thinking. Sankalpa Shalini. Sankalpa Shalini is who is wise in having those Sankalpas thinkings. So she started thinking. So that thinking should come to all those who have gone through all the drama which was said so far. So Subhru Sankalpa Shalini Ekada Chintayamasa. What is our chintana or chinta? It is said here, Pranebhyopi priyo bharta mamaisha jagati patihi yauvanollasavana shriman katham syadacharamaraha. So, mama isha bharta, my this husband, jagati patihi, is the lord of this entire jagat now as a king. Pranebhyopi priya, he is so much dear to be more dear to me than my own prana. So this husband of mine who is more dear to me than my own prana, who is a Jagatipati, Yavana Ullasavan. Right now is Yavana, full of youthhood. And Ullasavan, that youthhood lakshana of Ullasa, that excitement, that activeness, that dynamism, that enjoyment, etc. And Shriman, he is rich in everything. है ना, in his physiological beauty, his strength, his all intellection, सब में श्रीमान है वो. So यौवन उल्लास भानु and श्रीमान प्राणोभ्योपि प्राणेभ्योपि अधिकः एष मम भर्ता जगतीपति कथम स्याद अजरामरः. How he can remain ajara without becoming old and amara without dying. So she wants her husband Padma to be free from jara mrityu. क्या करने से इनका जरा मृत्यु नहीं होगा. He can live long, undying and ajara without becoming old senile. सबको होता है ना थॉट. एंड पता चलता भी नहीं कि हम ओल्ड होते हैं. After that 40-45 starts happening. Then after 60-65 though, every day we can see the change. Less I can see change in me. Not the same 5 years back you listen my talks. आपका सुनो 5 साल का सुनोगे तो इतना भी नहीं होगा. In every other thing also, our activities, dynamism. Every human being or every body, Gurudev says, na, every body becomes old and dies, and nobody becomes old and dies. Every body and nobody. So, Khatam Syad Ajara Amara. How he can be Ajara without old age and Amara without death. So, Bhartra Anena Saha. Anena Bhartra Saha. With this, my husband, Uttungastani, such me, beautiful me, Kusuma Padmasu, in variety of beautiful flowers like lotuses, etc. Katham, how? Swairam, with all licentiousness, Chiram, for long time, Kanta, me, his wife, Rame, how I can revel, Yugat Shatani Aham, 100 yugas, how I can revel with this, my husband, such beautiful me, and lavishly, licentiously, how to enjoy with him for 100 yugas. All these things, if refer to your Hindi cinema गाना, वो सब दिखते हैं आपको. हम तुम जुगु जुगु इसे बीतेंगे. So many songs that are there. है ना, गाते रहे हैं गाते रहेंगे. So she was also thinking, she also might have seen the Hindi cinema and all, because both of them were enjoying. So how with this wonderful husband of mine, me the beautiful one, Swaira Viharam for Swairam Chiram Kanta Katham Reme Yuga Shatani. What to do to have a long time of this type of enjoyment. So these desires that I should be living for long time and I should not become old, and these joys should last for long, long time. For every common human individual it comes. But little more common than common, the extraordinary, thinks and understands that these things will come and go again and again they will come. Like as I said, I'll become old after 20 years, I can't talk. 10 years. बट अगले जन्म प्रभु चाहे तो फिर से होगा. फाइनली कुछ करो या ना करो, एज ए सेल्फ वी आर इटर्नल. That eternal self, when one is convinced about aiming at all these ephemeral things, won't create that much charm or attraction. And that understanding comes, acceptance comes, that how much ever beautiful the things are, they'll end. And ending is the beauty of them. Because anything remains, it creates boredom. We always feel that the things leaving us give us misery. We become miserable. But while those things go, then only newer things come to us. Like in Gita Visa, the Balyavastha went away, yes, all its beauties, But Yuvavastha came, no? That went away, but Madhyamavastha has its own beauty, dignity, it came. Then Jaravastha. After that, the living body is the most beautiful thing in life because we get the fresh, other young one. Yeah? Isn't it? Always think in that positive way, then the fear will not come. We'll have better Sharira, better people around, better Shrotas will come to me. Optimism. So she thought like that. Then she herself thinks if such means and possibilities are there to achieve this, I will follow or do those things at every cost. She says, Tathayate yatnam ataha tapo japa yame hitaihi rajanisha mukho raja yata syad ajaramaraha. So tatha yate yatnam ataha. Therefore, tatha yatnam yate. In that way, yatnam efforts yate I will put. And what are the efforts you will put? Tapaha japa yama ihitaihi. And tapasyas I will do. Japa sadhanas I will do. Yamadi sadhanas I will do. Which are all required to be done. When I do all of them, what is the result I want from them? Rajanisha Mukha Raja. My Raja whose face is like Rajanisha, the Chandrama. Rajanish is moon. Rajani is night time. The night, the Isha, the Lord of the night is moon. So Rajanisha Mukha Raja, my husband Raja. Padma, whose face is like Chandrama, Yata Syad Ajaramaraha. That by which he becomes Ajaramara, for that all yatnas of tapaha, japa, yama, sadhanas, everything I will do. See that thought? हर चीज मैं करूंगी जैसे मेरे पतिदेव वृद्ध ना हुए और वो मृत्यु को नहीं पाए तो she was so much that way planned and committed, isn't it? Next to listen na. Hmm. तथा यते यत्नम अतः तपोजपयम ईहितैः रजनीशमुखो राजा यथा स्यादजरामधरः. So then all that upayas which when done, the husband won't become older, dying. She started inquiring, calling all the Brahmanas, Rishi Muni, those who have studied Shastras, those who know some upaya. Therefore, what should she do? Jnana Vruddhan, जो पक्के हुए in the knowledge, tapo vruddhan, those who have done variety of tapasyas, vidya vruddhan, those who are perfect in variety of arts, vidyas, etc. Dvijan and other brahmanas, aham pruchhami, tavat, I will call them and ask all of them, but maranam katham nasyat nunamiti. I will invite them and have a sabha and ask them, what is the way by which the human beings won't die? Nunam. Nunam means general public that things will apply for my husband. So Nunam, including myself. तो प्रजाओं को मनुष्यों को मृत्यु ना होवे उसके लिए क्या करना चाहिए? आई विल आस्क द ज्ञान वृद्ध द तपो वृद्ध द विद्या वृद्ध द ब्राह्मण ऑल ऑफ देम पृच्छामि तावत् मरणं कथं न स्यात् नृणाम् इति. What's the way that human beings do not die? All those means I will ask them. Iti, in this way having thought, Ityaniyata Sampujya Dijan Papracha Sanata Amaratvam Katham Vipra Bhavediti Punah Punaham. So iti Aniya, in this way, Aniya having invited the above set, all the great saints and sages, Sampujya, she has done Vidhivat Puja to all of them. Puja everything systematically. Then Dvijan to all those elders Brahmanas, Sa Nata with total humbleness, salutation, pranam karke, Papracha. She asked. What she asked? Only one thing. To any group of the Brahmanas, she invited. Amaratvam katham vipraha bhaved iti. Hey vipraha, amaratvam katham bhaved. Oh Brahman lo, the marana rahityata, how it can be achieved? Iti punah punaha. This is the only question. She was inviting and asking every Brahmana having duly done his puja. Vipra uchuhu. So any number of Brahmanas, Vidwans, she was inviting and asking. They cannot lie, they cannot speak jhut though. So all of them are unanimously saying one truth only. What did they say? Viprauchuhu tapojapayamair devi samastaha siddha siddhayaha samprapyante maratvam tu na kadachana labhyate. Hey Devi, tapojapayamaihi, through the variety of tapasyas, to lots of mantra japas, through lot of yama upasnadi, yama sadhanas, samastaha siddha siddhaya. Variety of siddhis one can achieve. The akasha gamanadi siddhis also. Anima, mahima, lagima, vahima, ishitva, vashitva, prapti, prakamyam, etc., etc. Plenty of siddhis can be achieved through tapasyas, yama, japa, yoga, ityadi sadhanas. But samasta siddha siddhaya samprapyante. Variety of siddhis you can achieve. Amaratvam tu na kadachana labhyate. So vehemently, categorically, donkey ke chot par, as they said, immortality can never be obtained. जातस्य ही ध्रुवो मृत्यु हो. Immortality तो होगा ही नहीं, बस मरना ही पड़ेगा. All Siddha Purushas, where are they? Maha Jnanis, Yogis, are they there? Not there. No Amaratva. With the body, people have to die only. And those jivas go to different bodies. Jivan Muktas merge in the Atman, as we are studying in our morning classes. Mandukya as well as Shvetashudra. But Amaratvam, not dying, will never be possible. So Amaratvam to na kadachana labhyat. So variety of siddhis you will get, but not Amaratvam. Okay? Na kadachana. They were honest. Just because she invited, did worship and gave all dakshinas, namaskara, you cannot speak lies. Hey Devi, lots siddhis can be obtained, but not the Amaratvam. With any number of tapojapayama. No, any number of groups she invited, with an asha that at least somebody will say that possible hai and upaya batayenge. But when all of them said like that, then iti akarnya dvijamukhat chintayamasa sa punaha idam swaprajnayaivasu bhita priyaviyogataha. So iti akarnya dvijamukhat. She heard from all those brahmanas same sentence. Chintayamasa sa punaha. But she was holding on to that thought. So she went on thinking. Then idam means the same problem, how to solve out it. सब प्रज्ञया एव. तो ये ब्राह्मण लोग तो ऐसे कह रहे मैं अपनी तरफ से खुद कोशिश करूंगी. She thought of something doing from her own side. भीता प्रिय वियोगतः. What prompted her? Not to listen to those brahmanas and try something from her own side. Priya viyogatah bhita. She is so much afraid, cannot take it. The viyoga with the priya, her husband. So she looks for two options. One option, if I die before the husband dies, there's no problem at all. Sab sukh, masti hai, koi tension hi nahi. But if the other way around happens, then I will do some yajna by which my husband may leave the sharira, but he should stay here only. That's what was her thought, कि at least this much I can make power. शरीर छोड़ेंगे लेकिन इधर ही रहेंगे. Up to that level she has evolved. शरीर छोड़ना, that inevitability she accepted. So she has come up to Jiva Bhava level. Now as we proceed with the guidance of Mother Saraswati, we will see that she will finally reach to Brahmajnana only. That's the whole story here. So iti akarne dvijamukhat chintayamasa sa punaha idam swaprajnaya eva. This is what she thought with her own intelligence. Pita priyaviyogataha, afraid of losing her husband, she thought this thing from her own side. What is that? Maranam bharturagre me yadi daivad bhavishyati tat sarva dukkha nirmukta samsthasye sukhamatmani. So bhartu agre me maranam yadi daivad bhavishyati. By divine providence, if my death happens, agre bhartu, before the husband, tat sarva dukkha nirmukta, then I have no problem at all, because I am there, as long as I am there, he will take care of me, and I am going to die before him. So tat sarva dukkha nirmukta samstasya sukham atma. So I am happy with myself that he is there. All the women think of that. Suhagan, whatever they say. I don't know those bhasha. So tat sarva dukkha nirmukta samstasya sukham atmani. The other option, atha varsha sahasrena, or we both live for 1,000 years. After that also, bharta adau chet manishyati. If my husband dies before me, tat karishye yatha yena jivaha gehat nayasit. So I will do those type of tapasyas by which the jiva of my husband uh, gehat nayasyati. He will stay in this antapura only. He will not leave and go. I will do such things by which this happens, that he may leave the body and die, but he stays here only. कोई व्रत करके I will achieve that. What do you do with that? Tad भ्रमद भर्तृजीवेऽस्मिन् निजे शुद्धान्तमण्डपे भर्त्राविलोकिता नित्यं निवत्स्यामि यथा सुखम. So tad भ्रमद भर्तृजीवे अस्मिन् Jive Nijev Shuddhanta Mandapa. In this our own palatial mandapa, that Bhartru Jiva, the Jiva of my husband, when he is Brahmata, wandering here only, Bhartravi Lokita Nityam, seen by him, washed by him continuously, Yatha Sukham Nivatsya. Happily I will stay. Because he will be around looking at me. यो वाला मैं करूंगी. She taught a second option. Now all this will be very detailedly explained. We have 25,000 slokas to study. One idea is what? Even that Jiva who leaves body is said to be there for 10, 12 days, trying his best again to, you know, enter the body तो होगा नहीं, उसको भी 10-12 घंटे जला ही देते हैं, stings. But somehow he wants to contact them. He tries all things. But in those 12 days, he will realize that okay, it's over, it's not reversible, they won't see me. So ho gaya. Then that Jiva understands that all of these staying with the people were only Runanubandha. Oh, ho gaya. Then the new set of people with whom I have mutual Runa, I'll have to go there. So then, in the meantime, all the विष्णु दूता यमदूत वो लोग देखते रहते, ठीक है उसको समझने दो, वो लोग अपना वहां बैठ के चाय वाय पीते रहते. Then on the 12th, 13th day, in each of the tradition, variety of pujas are done. In that Shaivite system, they do like that. In the Vaishnavite system, they do that. Vaikunta Samaradhanadi. You know, Shivaloka, the Narayana, the Shiva Bhaktas or Shiva followers send. Vaikunta Loka, Vishnu Bhakta. All that ceremony puja is to say that we, your family, have realized that you can't come back and stay. You have to proceed further. We have to proceed further. We wish you to be with Narayana. In your that reaching to Narayana, we are no more obstacle. We have no objection. To give him that assurance, all these 12 days, 13 days, Vaikunta Samaradhana, pujas are done. To tell him that हमें कोई अभी objection. But that man, though sent by these people to Vaikunta, if he deserves, he will go. Otherwise, he will go wherever he deserves. And lot of then chances are there. Bhakti. Oh, how many? See, everything is possible in this cosmos. A person with 99.9% punya done, deserving Swarga or Vaikuntha Lok. One mistake if he does, he may go for many lives in different yonis before. The other fellow, throughout life, he has done every papa possible. Don't ke paap ke. But one punya jackpot he has done, that he is taken directly to Swarga. The yesterday news, somebody from here in that Arab country, कौन सा है वो, इराक मोराको whatever, 250 का 150 करोड़ का लॉटरी लग गया उसको. आप देखो. They have gone for some daily labor work. 150 करोड़ का उनको लॉटरी लग गया. ट्रू, इट इज a न्यूज. What are the taxes? Go away, you'll get 100 crore तो हो गया 10 जन्म. All the 10 generations. You understand? So in this world, understand one thing. There is nothing to be wondered about. Anything is possible. And what happens to whom at what? All Ishvara Leela. Just prepare mentally to accept. Everything. The one whom you love the most, he may cheat you. The one whom you think that is a bitter enemy, he only can save your life. इसलिए कोई भी पक्का कहना नहीं चाहिए जगत में. कुछ भी हो सकता है बस. कुछ भी हो सकता है. See that today the Bihar elections, the hype that was created with that vote chori wala, all of that. Oh, they thought they get thumping majority and all. But just 2 days before election, है ना, the pre-poll predictions, or during the elections, then next day, the exit poll, whatever you call, totally it's different. Now you see the result, almost sweeping only. You can't say landslide, but that's a great majority. Wonders you can't imagine क्या होगा, isn't it? Everything you be ready to accept. Isn't it? Did we ever thought that after independence, such people come into government and never allow the country to grow and live for only their selfishness and mainly torture or trouble our Sanatan Dharma as many ways as possible and promote others who want to eliminate Sanatan Dharma? We know, but who are OSCP? And now somebody comes and does good work, and which lasts for long, we don't know. The better people can come, bitter people can come, butter people can come. पता नहीं चलता. इसलिए है ना, not only in that universe, cosmos, what happens, we don't know. Entire Surya Kutumba, what happens, we don't know. Even in the Bhumi, what happens, we don't know. In which country, which state, neighborhood, what happens, we don't. अपने घर में क्या होता है भी नहीं पता हमको. फिर हमारे देह को क्या होता है वो भी नहीं पता. इतना पता होना चाहिए कि we have to seek the eternal truth and work towards it. If this one thing is known, it compensates all the things which are not known. Doesn't matter. कितने जीने पता कोई फर्क नहीं है. तत्व को जाना बस. That's what Prahlada, when asked by his father, what you have learned? He did not say, ye wo, because whatever the essence of all Vidya I have learned. And what is that? By surrender to Lord. By all the Navadha Bhakti, worship Him and even offer that also to God. That is the thing I learned. That is the essence of all Vidya. Right, friends? So tomorrow we will see that she does the Saraswati Upasana. Mother Saraswati comes. She asks for 2 boons. Mother gives, she goes, she's happy, but the time Kala Chakra का यहाँ एक ही श्लोक में जो वर्णन करते हैं, very good. How the time passes so fast, quick that suddenly देखा तो we have become old. हाँ, we become old and we can departed also. Be prepared, please. And prepared also that as long as we are on the horizon, we do our best for our sadhana. As again I am sharing today, 2 times same thing sharing, or maybe in some other time. Before leaving the Sharira, that Suddha Sattva Guna. Paramatma is the Lakshya, that Nishchaya. And these are the sadhanas, that's the Nishchaya. Then, to some level, habitually doing that good sadhanas. Keep that as a goal. It can be anything that you are coming to class regularly. I'll continue it every life. So too you are doing your daily japa, upasana, study. कहो परमात्मा मिलने तक मैं हर जगन में करूंगा, छोड़ूंगा नहीं किसी भी कीमत पर. सुबह उठ के ध्यान वगैरह. So few things when we do habitually positive, then there is fulfillment. Think about it. Right from tomorrow, if I leave the body, what will happen? To 1 month, 2 months, if I am given a grace period, how I will prepare myself. 1 year, 2 years, 1 decade, 10 decade, 2 decade, जितना भी हो, always ready to live and well prepared. And as much as possible, keep improving upon. Like, may not be to the expected level we have grown, but at least थोड़ा उपनिषद तो सुन रहे. The other Rajo Tamoguna may be still with us. And if in the given time, if that also we conquer, that's much better. But at least सत्वगुण डेवलप करने वाला ये तो कर रहे, इसको नहीं छोड़. Inevitable is to live, but before living, to what level we continue or to continue, cross our distances towards the Paramatma. How much journey we do, how much travel, that's in our hands. Everything is intellectual, everything is well thought over, everything is well planned and executed. अब कहा ना आइडिया तो अब तक नहीं होता था, अब तो आ गया आइडिया. फर्स्ट तो निर्भयता रिगार्डिंग जरा रोग मृत्यु, अचीव इट. Because it's going to happen, accept thousands of times it happened, everybody it happens. Avatar also not spared. बड़े बड़े ऋषि मुनि जिनका शरीर है जाना, accept. Second, plan for oneself. Ki how we want to bring our antakarana to. One common simple thing in said is maintain the Shuddha Sattva Guna. Don't, let us not, or I am telling to myself, me not die with Rajas Tamas predominant. नहीं तो फिर अगले जन्म ऐसे ही मिलेगा, वो खड़ूस वाला पता नहीं कहाँ जन्म रहेंगे, कोई प्लेटफॉर्म में रहेंगे, भीख मांगते हैं. If I die with Tamoguna, but if I die with Shuddha Sattva-guna, some Brahmana Vamsha, good family, orthodox family with all spiritualities right from the beginning. All that is said in Gita, and we see in the thousands of stories that are given in Purana. So anyway, if I die before my husband, good, well and good, nothing. If he dies before, let that jiva stay in this Antapura while he watches me. I will just happily live. But the fact which we want to say before conclusion is that jiva also cannot stay for long. He will have continuous journey. Oh, that possibility also not. In this way, one possibility she puts, everything is rejected. Only one final possibility for safety is realizing Brahman. Then all the problems, questions end. In this regard, one sentence of Puja Gurudev, he says, let us meet there. And stay together permanently. वहीं एक जगह जहां हम शाश्वत रूप से एक होकर रह सकते परमात्मा तत्व में. He says, two famous sentences, Gurudev. Whenever you want me, close your eyes and look into your heart, I am there. Other thing he says, the farther I go, the nearer I am to each one of you. This is my promise. The third one is this, let's meet there. Like that, so many. Tomorrow we'll continue. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Tat Sat Brahma Arpanamstu. योग धारावाणी एकाद श्लोक. धन्यवाद.